वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषये भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री
परमात्मने नमः।
अथ दशमोऽध्यायः।
अथ दशमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप।
नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप।
एष तूद्देशतः प्रोक्तो विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया।
एष तूद्देशतः प्रोक्तो विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया।
यद्यद् विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमदूर्जितमेव वा।
यद्यद्विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमदूर्जितमेव वा।
तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश संभवम्
तत्तदेवावगच्छ
तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं
त्वं
मम
मम
तेजोषसम्भवम्
तेजोशसम्भवम्
Starting from the 20th shloka. Ahamatma Gudakeshah Sarvabhuta Shayastitaha iti arabhya up to the last three shloka, 39. Bhagavan has listed his glories, Vibhuti and Yogam. Vibhuti, glories, manifestation. The power of manifestation is yoga. Vibhuti yoga. Vibhutim cha yogam cha. Vibhutim cha yogam cha. Vistarena atmanaha yogam. Vibhutim cha janardana. Bhuya kataya tripteki shrunvato nasti me mritam. Iti Arjunena prishtam. पुनः कथय यद्यपि पूर्वम् उक्तः तथापि पुनः वदतु इति अर्जुनेन पृष्टः भगवान् स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम दी 20तम श्लोकतः आरभ्य 39 श्लोकपर्यन्तम् आत्मनः विभूतिं योगं च प्रदर्शितवान्. The beauty is Ahamatma Gudakesha Atma iti started with Atma, Chitta, Chaitanya, and he ended with Sat. Echapi Sarva Bhutanam Bijam Tadaham Arjuna, which we saw. Natadasti Vina Yatsyat Maya Bhutam Characharam. Maya Vina Characharam Bhutam Nasti. It's Sat, Aham Sat. It is me alone who give the existence to everything. Without me, there cannot be any Bhuta, neither Chara nor Achara. So therefore, Aham Parameshwaraha Sat, both the Nimitta Padana Karanam. Without me, there cannot be anything. Without me, the Sat thing will have existence. Therefore, I am the existence. So Sat iti. So Satchita. So that which is Sat and that is Chitta, that is me. Without me, nothing can exist. Iti. Now he has listed his glories. How long he will continue his list? There is no end to it. But yet the chapter has to end. Therefore, he says, please don't conclude that my glories are only this much. It has ended. It is just a sample. Sample what I have given. That's why he says, Nantaha asti maya divyanam vibhutinam mama divyanam vibhuti. Mama divya vibhutiyam. Antaha, the end, the conclusion is, the end is not there. There is no end to my glory. Nasti. Antaha. In fact, he started by saying, Nastyanto vistarasya me in the 19th shloka. Antate katagishyami divya hyatma vibhutayaha. Radhanyata kuru sreshta. Nastyanto vistarasya me. In fact, he started like that. Then he concludes. So, upakrama upasamhara, we can say, Nantosti mama divya nam. There is no end to it. But I have to end. Because it will go on otherwise. Will go on. In fact, we can add whatever we see in the world. It's all the vibhuti of the Lord. Like just the 5 shlokas came to my mind. That's what I sent it to the group. Deshanam Bharataschasmi Kshetranam Kashihi. Not only Kashi, why not Kanchi? All the Punya Kshetra, Punya Tirtha, Ashanam Samskritaha. Every language is Ishvara alone. Shabdanam Rama Evacha, the first Shabda which we start, Rama Shabda. Shubha Arambha, to learn. Shabdikanam Paninosmi, Shabdika Vyakaranaha. So Panini. In fact, all the Nava Vyakaranam and the Vyakarana, Asmi Eva, all the Karakas are Ishvara. The knowledge of whom all the Karakas will reduce unto him. Therefore, Pradhana Karaka is Swatantraha Karta, iti Panini Sutramapi asti. For Swatantraha Karta, Karakeshu Karta iti. Then Vibhakti Nam Pratama. Ishvara is always Pratama. That is why Pratama Vibhakti iti. And Sandhi Nam Vriddhi. Why Vriddhi? Vriddhi is a name for Brahma. Bruk. That is why Vriddhi, they achieve the Panini Sutra and the first Sutra. Vriddhi is Mangala Shabd. Expansion, growth, big. That is Brahma. Stotranam Namakaha Rudram. Suktanam Paurusha Suktam, Purusha Suktam. Vakyanam, that Vakya which gives moksha, Mahavakya, Tattvamasi. Among the dictionary, I am Amarakosha. Not only Amarakosha, Vachaspatyam, many other. And Yatinam Dayarandosmi. Deshikanam Shankaracha. Deshika is Upadeshtu. That is Deshikanam Aham Shivaha. Shivaha is another name for Shankaracharya. In fact, Shankara is Shivaha. What is Shankara? Shankaroti iti Shankaraha. Shivaha ityartha. Shankara, Shankaraha. Shankara Shankaracharya. Keshavu, the Badarayanam. Sutra Bhashikruto Vande, we say. So Shankaracharya is an avatar of Shivaha. Therefore, Deshikanam Acharyanam Aham Shankaraha Shivaha iti Shankaracharyaha. And who can be the best disciple other than Vivekanandaha for Ramakrishna? Therefore, Vivekaha and Amsanam Paramamsaha Ramakrishnaha iti. We can further add Amranam, Palanam Aham Amraha Asmi. Why not? Pushpanam Aham Kamalam Asmi iti. We can keep on adding. There is no end. Where is the end? Mama Divyana Vibhutinam Antaha Nasti. So it is seeing the glory of the Lord. It's a meditation. So therefore Bhagavan says, therefore Eshaha to Uddeshataha Proktaha. I have given only a brief account of my glories. Uddeshataha Vibhutehe Vistaraha Uddeshataha Namamatraha eva Sankshepataha eva Proktaha Prakarshena Pradanyena Uktaha Katitaha Maya Ishvarena. Only briefly, brief account. So understand the Vibhuti, Bhagavad Vibhuti. Not to complete the Vibhuti, because Vibhutis cannot be completed. It is endless. That's why Uddeshaha, Ekadeshataha. Understand the Vibhuti of Ishvara. Therefore, I gave this Vibhutehe Vistaraha Maya Ishvarena Vistaraha Vibhutehe Mama Vaibhavasya Sankshepataha Uktaha. Then Yadyad Vibhuti Matsattvam. Whatever Vibhuti, Yadyad Vibhuti Matsattvam. So Vibhuti Mat, number one. Then Srimat, number two. Then Urjitam Sattvam. Urjitam Va Sattvam. Yadyat Vibhuti Sattvam. Yadyat Srimat Sattvam. Yadyat Urjitam Va Sattvam. Yadyat Vibhuti Sattvam. Vibhuti Sattvam. Sattvam existence. Vibhuti Sattvam. Whatever the existent thing, that is just glory. And that which is endowed with any form of wealth, Srimat. Srimat. Srimat is Matu Pratyaya. The Srimat. Shrihi Asya Asti iti Srimat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we say. Sriman Mahanarayano iti Vishnuhu. So everything is Shri. Everything is Shri, everything is wealth. Therefore, whether it is knowledge or power or beauty or whatever it is, Dhanam, Dhanyam, everything is wealth. And Urjitam also. That Urjitam is strength. That which is endowed with the strength and brilliance. That strength. Urjitam. Urjam means balam. Shakti, Utsagaha, Udyogaha is Urjitam. That which is endowed with Tat Samanvitam. Urjitam. Endowed with the strength. All these are myself. Yadyad Vibhuti Matsatvam Shrimatur Jitamevava. Shrimat Urjitamat. Urjitam Vasatvam. You know, Tat Tat Eva Avakachatvam. Avakacha. Lotlakara. May you understand that each one of them is Mama Teja Amsha Sambhavam. It is a part of my Tejas, my glory. Tejas. Tejas is splendor. Bhagavan is who says Bhagavan says. Bhagavan is one who has got all the sixfold thing in complete measure. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashashashriyaha jnana vairagyoschiva shannambhaga itirana. That is Bhagavan. Bhagavan, Bhagavat, Bhagagasya asti. That is, he has got absolute Shri, wealth, Aishwarya, Aishwarya overlordship. Then Yashas also. Shri is wealth. Aishwarya is overlordship. Yashas, fame. Vairagya, absolute objectivity, dispassion. Then knowledge. Virya, power. That is a Virya, power of creation, sustenance, and destruction. All the glories. All the glories are there in whom? It's called Bhagavan. So therefore, Nama Teja Amsha. A part of, a fraction of what is manifest in the form of this Jagat. Therefore, if it is a fraction, then what is the whole? The creation, the glory is what you see in the creation. It is only a fraction of my Tejas. It is only a Teja Amsha, a fraction of the infinite glory of me. Only a part of Ishvara is manifest in the form of these glories. Therefore, Jagat is nothing but an Amsha, a part. What about Ishvara? Ishvara doesn't have part. He is partless, is Purnaha. Because of Maya, it appears. The partless appears as though part with, because of Maya. Like the pot, like the space in the pot. The space which doesn't have any boundary, seems to be limited by pot space. Similarly, so therefore it is Maya Kalpitam. So whatever you see, it's Maya Kalpitam, it is glory. Therefore, it's only a fraction of me. So therefore, wherever Vibhuti is, that is, wherever Vibhuti you see, that is my Vibhuti. Therefore, all are my Vibhuti. Therefore, nobody can claim that as one's Vibhuti. It is my Vibhuti. Everything, even a small thing, a particle, even a grass of blade is Ishvara's glory. And what to talk of sun, moon, stars, galaxy, and this earth, and all the hearts, all the kala, all the medicines, everything is on Aushadis, all the rivers and mountains and trees, the ocean, it is Ishvara, Vibhuti. Even the capacity to appreciate, that is also Vibhuti. How many will appreciate? Many times the Ishvara is manifest of Ishvara is not recognized because the people, that the capacity is not there. Even the capacity to appreciate the glory, that is Ishvara Vibhuti. So one has to see, one has to appreciate, everything is Ishvara. So when you see everything as Ishvara, everything is the glory of Ishvara, the limitations, you will not become limited. The limitations will dissolve. That any complex will go. Everything is Ishvara Vibhuti, then what about me? Even if I don't have any glory, every glory is my glory. Because In everything you say, I'm also included. So one need not have inferiority complex. One need not have jealousy. That is why this Vibhuti Yoga helps us to cultivate that attitude of non-smallness. I'm not small. I have got some glory. That is, through me, some glory of Ishvara is manifest. We may not recognize, but it is. Or wherever glory we see, it is my glory. Because nobody can claim as one's glory. It is everyone's glory. It is Ishvara's glory. So therefore, the entire Jagat is my glory. And only a fraction, 1/4 of my glory is manifest in this form of the Jagat. The 3/4 is another 3/4 is remains unfathomed. It cannot be. Padosya Vishwabhutani. Then what about Tripadasya? Apratam Divi? It is above. All the 14 lokas are nothing. That is only a fraction. Then what to talk about the total? The total is infinite. Infinite plus this small Jagat is infinite alone. With finite itself, we wonder it. Then what to talk about the infinite? There is will be wonders of wonders. So therefore, this chapter helps us to remind and recall or appreciate the glories of the manifestation of Ishvara, Vibhuti and Yoga. Now, having said this, all the glory, what you see in the world is in me, and the Adhishtanam of every glory. And Bhagavan says, I am not in the world is in me. I am the Adhishtanam. I am the Adhishtanam of every glory. The world is in me. I am the Adhishtanam. These glories do not exist. This glory, in the glory, I don't exist. All these exist in me. So that is the next shloka Bhagavan says, let us read 42. Atava bhagune किं ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन
अथवा
अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवर्जुन
पृष्टव्यागमिदं कृत्स्नम् एकांशेन स्थितो जगत्
दृष्टव्याहिमिदं कृत्स्नम् एकांशेन स्थितो जगत्
Atava means or. Let us put it this way. What way? That Vibhuti, what you see, it is only a fraction of me. Mama tejom sambhavam iti maya uktam. Therefore, having heard this, you may think that is those things that are Vibhuti, they are born of me. Then what about others? Others are not? No, that is not the meaning. Therefore, Atava, Arjuna, etena bhaguna jnatena kim tava. Kim tava. Atava bhagunaitena kim jnatena. Atava yadva. Ye Arjuna, etena anena bhaguna vistarena पृथक पृथक ज्ञातेन अवगतेन विभूति जातेन ज्ञातेन तव किम कार्यम पश्य इति. By this knowledge of this manifold things, various things, bhaguna etena jnatena, what is accomplished for you, Arjuna? What is accomplished by you? Nothing is, not much is accomplished, because my vibhuti is endless. If you take any one thing, that one thing itself has got many forms and names. A thing has got its parts. Every part has its as form and name, and it itself is further has got forms and names. Therefore, it is endless. Therefore, it is not possible. Even if you take a lotus, a lotus got petals, glory, petals inside. If you analyze further, it has got its elements, filaments, the particles, its glory. Therefore, it is endless. Therefore, the knowledge of Ishvara glories, is it complete? No, it is not complete. It is incomplete. Because it is an incomplete knowledge of Ishvara glory. Kim tava karyam. What is that you accomplish, Arjuna? Therefore, aham idam kristam jagat ekamshena vishtabhya stitaha. So don't confine me only to this glory. My glory is endless. Therefore, idam this jagat kristam, the sakalam, jagat nishesham, jagat, this bhuvanam, this jagat ekamshena, eka avayavena vishtabhya, samstabhya, vidritya, stitaha asmi. What Bhagavan says is that everything is Bhagavan, everything is myself. All of this only a part of it. In fact, I remain pervading the entire world by only part of myself. Idam Krishnam Jagat Ekamshena, a part, Vishtabhya, Vidritya, spread by only one part of myself, pervading the entire world, not completely. The entire world is not me. The entire world is pervaded by only a part of myself. Ahamidam Krishnam Jagat, this entire Jagat, Ekamshena, Vishtabhya, Vidritya, Stitaha. I make it firm, Stitaha Asmi, in the form of all the beings, moving and non-moving. Agam Stitaha. Otherwise, how can all this exist? All this exists, that existence, it is because of me. Because they are all Mithya. Mithya cannot exist without Sat, me. Therefore, idam Jagat Stitaha. Krishnam Jagat Ekamshena Vishtabhya Stitaha iti. So, therefore, what you see is only a Jagat which is limited. Whatever be the Jagat, Sukshma Prapancha, Stula Prapancha, Water Prapancha, it is limited, it is only a part of myself. What about the other 3/4? 3/4 is infinite. It is infinite. So therefore, it is why we say 3/4? Because 1/4 is an expression. 1/4 is Jagat, then naturally the balance has to be 3/4. It is not 3/4 is limited. It is an expression. 3/4 is unlimited. So to make it complete, it is said 3/4, 1/4 or 3/4. And Jagat is not separate from the Lord. Therefore, 1/4 of me is the form of this Jagat. Of the whole of me, 1/4 in the form of this Jagat. Therefore, that's why Padosya Vishwa Bhutani. All the eyes are my eyes. Sagastra Shesha, Sagastraksha, Sagastrapat. Sagastra Shesha Purushaha, Sagastraksha, Sagastrapat. All the eyes, all the legs, all the everything are myself. But it is 1/4. It's 1/4. And what about 3/4? Tripadasya Vratam Divi. This. Therefore, you cannot find the source. It is not available for your Pratyakshadi Pramana. It is not available at all. You cannot really know it. What you see is just 1/4. With 1/4, how will you have a complete knowledge of myself? It's not possible. Ishvara is infinite, Param Brahma. It is partless, divisionless, limitless. That limitless, how can you contain in your limited buddhi? Therefore, Ekam Shena Stito Jagat. So therefore, that in fact, that is in the form of the story, the Govardhana, Uddharanam. The entire Jagat, the entire mountain is just by a tip of the finger. So like that, Bhagavan also sustained the Jagat just by a fraction of his 1/4 of his 1/4 of his. He manifests in the form of his glory is manifest in the form of this Jagat. So therefore, completely Ishvara cannot be known as an by the 1/4 manifestation. We cannot know the complete. The total is beyond our perception. So therefore, why we say so? Because whatever the glories are listed, they're all limited. The Jagat is limited and the glories that which is limited as an end. But Bhagavan is limitless. The limitless has to be appreciated through limitless because of our limitedness. Because of our limitedness, we appreciate the limitless through the limited manifestation. 1/4 manifestation is limited manifestation. It is not unlimited. Jagat is limited. What about Ishvara? Is Ishvara contained by the Jagat? Then Ishvara becomes limited. That is why 3/4. Tripadasya amritam divi. 3/4 remains unknown, above. So therefore, atava bahunaitena kimnyatena tava Arjuna. By this incomplete knowledge of this, my vibhuti, what is accomplished by you, hey Arjuna? May you know that what? Pervading the entire Jagat, Vishtabhya, Aham, Idam Jagat, Vishtabhya, Krishnam Jagat, the entire Jagat, Ekamshena, oh, by Ekamsha, by a part. Ekamshena, Idam Krishnam Jagat, Ekamshena, Vishtabhya, Aham Stitaha, I remain. I remain pervading the world, the fraction of myself, part of myself. The part of Ishvara itself is so glorious, so much. And what to talk about the whole lot, Purnam. Therefore, the list is endless. Therefore, the list is endless. Therefore, the chapter also is. The list is endless, but the chapter has to end. So, therefore, these glories are appreciating Ishvara Vibhuti. Glories are seeing the glory in the Jagat. It's a good meditation. So, therefore, we can add more glories, but the chapter has to end. So, therefore, the chapter is ending here. Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat.
Tatsat.
Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishatsu
Iti Srimad Gitasu
Tasu
Upanishatsu
Upanishatsu
Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre
Brahma
Brahma
Vidyayam Yoga
Vidyayam Yoga
Shastre
Shastre
Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade
Shri
Shri
Krishna Arjuna
Krishna
Samvade
Samvade
Vibhuti Yoga Nama Dashamodhyayaha.
Vibhuti Yogo Nama Dashamodhyaya.
Samodhyaya.
So the 10th chapter called by the name Vibhuti Yoga. Vibhuti is manifestation. Yoga is power of manifestation. So Vibhuti Yoga. Yoga here it is the context. The chapter is called by the name Vibhuti Yoga. And it is in the form of Samvada between Krishna and Arjuna. Krishna Arjuna Samvade Rupe. And which is Brahma Vidya. It is Upanishatsu. Gita Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam, which is Brahma Vidya, it is Karma Shastra, Yoga Shastra, Karma Yoga Shastra, not Karma, not mere Karma, Karma Yoga Shastra. Subject matter of Gita is both Brahma Vidya as well as Yoga, Karma Yoga. And the 10th chapter is concluded. Now let us see the quick summary. So, Bhagavan from the beginning itself he said, Bhuya, Bhuya Eva, Bhuya eva mahabaho, shunime paramam vachaha. Bhuya iti punaha ityartaha. It means Bhagavan has entered his glories in the previous chapter. That's why Bhuya. I teach you priyamanaya shishyaya itakamya vakshyami iti arabhya. He started. So starting from this shloka onwards, up to the 18th shloka, it's introduction to this chapter. And everything is Ishvara Vibhuti. Bhagavan is the Jagat Karanam. He is alone as the cause of all the beings and the things. And even our buddhi, the vritti, buddhihi jnanam, kamitam. Asammogaha, kshama, satyam, damaha, shamaha, sukam, dukkam, bhavaha, bhavaha, bayam, abhayam, ahimsa, samata, tushtihi, tapo, danam, yasho, yashaha. All these which manifest in the buddhi, these are all from the Bhagavan only. Ahameva iti. Nattayeva pratak vidaha. It has come from me alone. Nattayeva pratak vidaha. All are from me alone. These manifold things. Then having said this, therefore, who can know me really? Magarshaya saptapurve chatvaraha munayaha manavaha manasa jataha esham loka imav prajaha. Therefore, my glory is not known to anyone. Other than myself, nobody knows. Because everyone is born later. Therefore, born later, they are the karya. How can they know the karanam? Therefore, the limitation is pointed out, limitation of karyam. So anything that which came after, even the rishis, sapta rishi, chatvaraha manavaha, they cannot completely know me, the karanam. Even the rishis and devaha, they also don't know. Then aham sarvasya prabhavaha mattas sarvam pravartate iti itimatva bachante mam buddhaha bhava samanvitaha. I am the creator of everything. Because of me, everything is sustained. Therefore, endowed with the knowledge, endowed with this vision, the jnanis, they gain me, and I also give them buddhi yogam. I give them buddhi yoga so that they will be able to buddhi yoga, they will be able to understand me through shastram, and from saguna brahma jnanam they can come to nirguna brahma, saguna brahmam to nirguna brahma. So then he says, Arjuna is asking, "Oh Lord, param brahma parandama pavitram paramam bhavan purusham shashvatam iti," he praises the Lord. You say that even the Vyasa, etc., all these people do not know, cannot fathom the depth of your glory. All the sages, Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, they all talk about you as eternal, not belonging to. And you also, you told me. Therefore, you yourself know yourself with your Swayam Eva, Atmanatmanam Veta, by your mind. Ishvara can know himself with his mind, Ishvara mind. Therefore, how can they know? Therefore, who else can really talk about the glory of you other than yourself? Bhaktum harasya sheshena divya hayatma vibhutayaha. Because Bhagavan only knows, you only knows yourself. Swayam eva atmanatmanam vetha. From vetha, you know. Atmana atmanam vetha. You know yourself with your antakarna, with your buddhi. Therefore, you alone capable of telling your glory in full measure. Who else can do it? Therefore, katam vidyamaham ye yogin. Tvam sada parihintayan keshu keshu jabhaveshu chintyosi bhagavanmaya. Therefore, how can I know you by contemplating on you? In which form shall I contemplate you? So please explain me vistarena, elaborately. I want to know your vibhuti and yoga. Therefore, even though you have told in the previous chapter, please tell me again, bhuya khataya, because I am not satisfied. I won't know my satisfaction. I have no satisfaction. My satisfaction has no end. The more you tell, the more I am absorbed in that. It is the introduction. Then from the 19th shloka onwards, Ishvara enumerates, Bhagavan enumerates his glory. Like starting from Ahamatma Gudakeshaha, the Arabhya, Sarvabhuta Shayastitaha, I am the Adihi, I am the beginning, I am the middle, I am the end of Bhutanam, Evacha, and among the Aditya, Aham Vishnuhu, Jyotisham Ravihi, Marijihi, Marutaha, Marutam Marichihi, Akshatranam Shashi, the glory is his. So therefore, the first glory is Chitta. Agamatma Gudasheta, the Atma Chaitanya. Agamatma is the Arabhya. Aham Atma is not para prakriti. It's not apara prakriti, it is para prakriti. Aham Atma Chitta is para prakriti. Then after that he says all the apara prakriti, manifestation of his para prakriti, that is Atma, which is apara prakriti, in the form of Aditya Nam Aham Vishnuhu, Ravihi Amshuman, Jyotisham Madhye, Jyotisham, Marutam Marichihi. All these are apara prakriti, manifestation. Para prakriti is Ishvara, Swarupa, Brahma. Brahma manifests in the form of all this, Jagat, apara prakriti. Because Ishvara as such is difficult to appreciate. Therefore, to make the people see, therefore it presents the Vibhuti. Therefore, he enumerates the Vibhuti of apara prakriti. Having started Chitta, then finally ends with Sat. That chapter is Sat Chitta, completes. So having presented Chitta, para prakriti, then apara prakriti. In apara prakriti only all the manifestation, Vibhuti comes. And in the Vibhuti, the yogam is there, the power of manifestation. See, glory is there and the power of glory, the capacity to reveal the glory. Both has to be there. We say the person is glorious, he is famous for something, famous for some special faculty. The person and the faculty as Shakti exists in the person. That is the power. So the manifestation and the power of manifestation. So that is why Vibhuti and Yoga. So that Vibhuti Yoga, the glory is endless. It is listed from 19th shloka onwards up to 30th shloka, the glory. And having enumerated the list, Bhagavan said, Bijam Mam Sarvabhutanam, I am the Bija. I am the cause of all the beings. I am the cause of Bijam Mam Sarvabhutanam. Iti, who gives satta to everyone. Ichapi Sarvabhutanam, Bijam Tadaham Arjuna. Without me, nothing exists because satta spurti, everything enjoys satta, astitvam, and spurti because of me. Therefore, the chitta satta, the para prakriti, is manifestation in the form of this apara prakriti by rendering sattvam and spurti to the jagat. I alone manifest. So therefore, it is me alone. Even though you see differently, it is ultimately, it is me alone. So one has to see through the Upadhi, through the Sagunam Brahma, one has to appreciate the Nirgunam Brahma. One should not stop with Sagunam Brahma. That is the idea. Sagunam Brahma implies that the Upadhi, Sahitam Brahma, Sagunam Brahma, in that Nirupadika Brahma cannot express itself. So it has to express to the Upadhi. And that is what we call as Vibhuti and Yoga. So the Saguna Brahma Jnanam should lead to Nirguna Brahma Jnanam. Saguna Brahma Jnanam Jnanam, but that is also limited only because Upadhi being limited, therefore manifestation of the total seems to be limited there. Therefore, from Sagunam one has to slowly graduate to Nirgunam. For that purpose, to inspire the sadhakas, therefore, this manifestations are, the list of manifestations are, the list, Bhagavan give this, the list, though the list is endless, it is, even though the list is endless, but it has to be concluded because it cannot go on. How many things we can point out in the Jagat as Ishvara's glory? That is endless list. Therefore, even though he enumerated the list, the endless to be listed, it's not possible. It has to end. Therefore, he ended in the 39th shloka. And he says, these are only my brief description. Eshaha uddeshataha proktaha vistaraha vistarena. It's vistara elaborately. So more elaboration can be done, but for want of time and want of space also. Otherwise, Gita cannot be contained with 700 shlokas. That is why Sagunam Brahma, everything is Ishvara, we say. Anything you take, that is Ishvara. Anything can be taken as alambana for the worship of the Lord. It can be Chetana Vastu or Achetana Vastu. Even the Achetana, we can invoke the Chetana. So for everything, even the Baba, even the love, unconditional love, the concern, that is also is Ishvara. That is the idea even behind worshipping the Guru and Guru Paduka. Why we worship the sandals of the Guru? Even though Guru is not there, physically not there, maybe he would have given up his Sharira, but we still worship because we invoke that Guru in that sandal, therefore we worship. Invoking. Similarly, the Lord can be invoked and all the limited things, the unlimited can be invoked. And that is the Sagunam Brahma. That is what is Sagunam Brahma. Therefore, that Brahma which manifests, the Sagunam Brahma, it is through that one can get a glimpse of that Nirguna Brahma. One has to grow to see that. That is the idea. That is why the list is given. Then finally, Bhagavan says, I manifest in all the glorious, in every glorious forms and names I alone manifest. And later he says, no, all glorious things are in me. Not really I manifest, they are in me. Having said I am in them first, then he says they are in me. Because all these are karyam. Karyam is contained in the karanam. The karanam is in the karyam. Karyam is there. Karyam means it implies karanam is. How can the karyam exist without the karanam? Therefore, all the karyams as in the karanam. All the karyam, like the water. The wave is in water, but water is not in the wave. Wave is in water. So, therefore, the karanam is in karyam. Karya implies the karanam is there. Therefore, through the vibhuti, one can appreciate the karanam. Now, that becomes the bija for the next chapter. In fact, Vishwarupa Darshanam. In Vibhuti Yoga, in this chapter, we see the all-pervading Lord, the samashti in vyashti. In individual object, we appreciate the total. The next chapter, it is going to be the vyashti, Vishwarupa Darshana. You see all the vyashtis in samashti. In the total, you will see all the individuals. Vibhuti Yoga is samashti in vyashti is Vibhuti Yoga. Vyashti in samashti is Vishwarupa Darshana. That is how the link is there. So the bija for the next chapter is given in this chapter by saying that all the karyams, karanam is in the karyam. All the karyams are in the karanam alone. In me alone, everything is. In me alone, everything is means it's in samashti alone, all the vishtis are. That is going to be Vishwarupa Darshana. In Vibhuti Yoga, all the samashti, seeing samashti in vyashti, appreciating the Lord in vyashti. Now, at the end, Bhagavan says, all these are in me, they are in me. Me is samashti. So all these vyashtis are in me. The vyashtis are in samashti. So that is the bija, the last shloka, that becomes a bija for the next chapter. That is Vishwarupa Darshanam. All the vyashtis you see in the samashti. That is why Arjuna was completely astounded seeing the Vishwarupa Darshanam of the Lord. So that is going to be the next chapter. Why? It's that because I alone sustain the entire creation. So therefore it is in me everything is. So in me everything is. I am in them is Vibhuti Yoga. They are in me is Vishwarupa Darshanam, Ishvara Darshanam. So that is the next chapter. Next chapter. It's a little big chapter. In this chapter, you will see most of the verses in Trishtup Chandas. Few verses are in Of course, there are verses in Anushtup, and you will see the Trishtup meter. When Arjuna is dumbfounded by the glory of his Ishvara, Vishwarupa Darshanam, this vision of the total, then he cannot contain himself in Anushtup Chandas. Vyasacharya presents to the mouth of Arjuna in Trishtup meter. That we will see in the next class. So we will stop here. I don't want to start this now. We'll do it in the next class. This chapter is a little difficult to even to memorize, but it's good to memorize. If you want to memorize all the entire Gita, then this chapter also should be memorized. Because it is in Trishtam, sometimes we find it difficult to memorize. It's good to memorize this chapter also, Vishwarupa Darshanam. In case if you have memorized all the chapter, don't leave this chapter. Otherwise, the important chapters are second chapter. Second chapter is first, of course, third chapter, then 4 and 5, then 9th chapter, then 12th chapter. All these are important. Of course, lastly, 18th chapter. So we will see this chapter in the next class. So we'll stop here. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Tunvanti Divyaistavai Vedai Sangha Patakramopanishadai Yayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusvara suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Dhanyavadah.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ವಿಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ಜಿ.
धन्यवाद.